Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Look at me, zipper! Recon, 132 fighter! Rush in!
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Being chased out left.
This is Shenault on the receiving end.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action with Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They go play action now. Lawrence. It's caught. It's Chenault again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambo on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Flush to his right. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun, here's Darnold. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Agnew now to return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
There's Manhurts, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Lawrence. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. High throw, but the catch is made. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Off the play action, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. Touchdown, Carolina. Dan Arnold, 40 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First down, a run with Hyde. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, it's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And
his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again is Darnold. Going for it all. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence from his end zone.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Sharp calls it in. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
This is intercepted.
Picked up by Keith Taylor.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the
the 50. It's Darnold. Steps away to his left.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is going to be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Second and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Another day,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Darnold completes it.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yes, sometimes.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence.
Connection made with Chenault.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. That caught by Manhertz.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Or you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Anderson. Touchdown! Sam Darnold finding Robbie Anderson for the touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Extra point right down the middle, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Lawrence to throw. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Lawrence will throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Shark. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. Touchdown Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, here's Agnew.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Able to connect with Shark.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A final shot now for Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.